Hey guys, it's Kristen from Retro Cafe Art Gallery. Last week I posted a video for you guys on how to use our brand new Artist Trading coin border stencils. And today I have a brand new set for you, and they're really cool. And of course, as always, they work together and will also work with the first set that I posted. So the first one we have is just a nice little scallop edge. And then we have a nice little serrated edge, kind of looks like a little starburst. This one looks very basic, it's just a circle, but it's actually very, very cool. And I'll show you that one in a second. And then the smallest circle is designed to actually work with the with all three of them actually. So what you can do is you can first go ahead and add your little, this one's the serrated edge. And then after you've drawn around that or painted around the stencil, you can then go in with this small circle and just trace around it. And as you can see, it left a perfect circle and then created triangles going around your coin, and then you can color those in basically whatever color you want, or you can color them in while the stencil is still down. I did that for the black, and then later I just went ahead and colored in the white. And for these I used my Signo gel pens, which you can also find in the shop. And so for this one I used just the larger circle and the serrated edge stencil. And for this one I used the larger circle and then also the smaller circle to create a nice thick border around my coin. On this one I just used the scalloped edge and then also the inside circle. And if you want to, you can go ahead and color your petals in. Or you can just, not use the small circle and then just have a lovely scallop pattern on your coin. And of course, if you had your artwork done first, this is going to look really, really cool and create a really nice edge for you. But I want to show you the large circle first because it seems pretty basic, but it is so useful. So what this larger circle is it's just literally a tiny bit smaller than your coin, so that once you have your artwork done, you can go in and put the stencil on top. And as I've said before, I really like to have borders on my artwork. I really think it just makes them pop. So this one is just slightly smaller than the coin, and all you're going to do is go on in and just put a nice line going all the way around the coin. I found that it's easier to just stop midway and just turn my coin, and then my stencil doesn't slip. You can also just tape down your stencil if that's easier for you. And then just go all the way around. So something very basic and yet very, very useful. And of course I'm using our chipboard trading coin blanks, which will work perfectly with our stencils. And so there you go. All that did was created a lovely black line going all the way around. And then, as I said before, if you want a thicker line, you can then take your smaller circle stencil that comes in the set and go ahead and just center that. And then draw your line around it. And at this point, you can get extra creative too if you really want to. But I will show you the basic first. So there you go. So I went in and I drew my line with my smaller circle too. Looks like I have to touch up that spot a little bit, but that's easy to do. Just place your stencil back on top of your coin and go back in with your gel pen. There you go. And there you have it. So then you have a nice border, and you can either color that in, paint it, or what I'm going to do here just for fun is I'm going to put my stencil back on there, and I'm just going to scribble and doodle. There are definitely, there's no rules with these, and you can use them and combine them. You can also use the first set that I released last week and combine them even further for almost unlimited combinations. So there you go. So I just went ahead and kind of doodled around it, and it left the inside perfectly clean. The Starburst is really my favorite because it creates these just wonderful triangles going all the way around your coin. But I want to try, I'm going to take the one I created with the thick border going around, and I'm actually going to grab one of the stencils from last week. This was the larger circle stencil. And so now that I have that down, I'm going to go ahead with my white gel pen and see what we can get here. And I'm just going to go in and color in the circles with my stencil still down. And I'm just going to do a few here. I'm not going to go all the way around. And then remove that. For some reason this one here is giving me trouble. I don't know why. Weird. And there you go. And so you can combine them and you can end up with some really cool dots going around. Still not sure what's going on with this dot here, but what I'm going to do in that case is just I'm going to take my small circle again here, put it down, and then take my black and go ahead and just color over that spot again with the black. And there we go, and that dot is gone. And then once that dries, I will just go ahead and add my dot back in with the stencil. That's one thing that's great about these, is if you do make a mistake or there's something you're not quite happy with, you can just place them back over. Line it up, see your previous dots that you made, and just go ahead and fill that guy in.